Hello and welcome to Tarot Pal. If you're new here, thank you so much for choosing to click on the video, and I'm pretty sure that universe guides you here. I hope you find value in today's pick a card reading. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support and those wonderful, amazing messages. Honestly, they do mean the world to me and they keep motivating me to bring you more content. Every like, subscribe and comment does make a lot of difference, especially I'm sure you understand it's a new channel on YouTube. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon to not miss out on any of the tarot readings I do, if of course the reading resonates. Today again we have 3 pile options for you. The topic of the read is the next 7 days. What energies are incoming? What are your guidance across career, money, relationships, health, family, spirituality? Whatever comes in, I keep these readings very open. So whatever spirit wants to tell us, I will share that with you. These are general readings of course, so not every message is meant for you, and it's very natural for you to feel pulled to more than one pile. Feel free to listen to more than one. There might be messages relevant for you in each of them. Moving ahead, today what we're going to cover, I've already shared with you. One additional thing is that we are going to cover some extra messages which would be hopefully related to your personal situation or something that gives has meaning for you. Just give me 1 second guys. I'm going to put this on charge because I'm scared this is going to okay. So those extra channel messages are also a part of today's 7 days pick a card readings. There would be a shorter summary posted of this read on the Instagram account Tarot Pal Tarot Talks. Please do follow the Instagram account as well, because I do share extra or additional content that does not show up on YouTube. Without much ado, you will find all the details in the description, including the links for the previous readings that have already been done. Please feel free to explore the playlist, and I will show you your 3 pile options now. So first, I have for you a beautiful handmade card by my dear friend Pubali. I have clouds and it's raining here. That's your option 1. Pile 2 or option 2 is this beautiful flower garden. And pile 3 is a lovely dragonfly. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and I'll see you in your timestamp. Welcome those of you who've picked pile 1. First things first, when I look at this beautiful channeled oracle card, and I definitely want to know why did you pick this? So do tell me in comments below, what could you see or what did you connect with for you to pick this pile? Rain has 2 meanings for me. Number 1, of course, it's nourishing. For crops to grow, for agriculture to happen, for life to be sustained, we definitely need rain. So rain is nourishing. Rain is also cleaning and cleansing. Rain is water, so the element of flow, the element of divine feminine, heart chakra, all of that comes to my mind when I see rain. Rain is also of course gloomy or the lack of sunshine. So in case you are feeling any of that, do let me know in the comments below with a cloud emoji that you resonated with my version of the oracle card that I felt. If you have a different message, please do tell me what did you see in this cute little painting that we have for you here. So I'm going to start. This is our key guidance of the week, or the key energy rather. That's not the guidance, sorry, that's the energy. This is your key guidance card, okay? Before I get into tarot, I'm going to first explain these 2. So that's 1 major arcana, that's your major energy for the week. And I'll get to these 3 cards in a while. Let's first talk about your key guidance. With the water and you picking healing water here, I'm going to first show it upright, even though it's come reversed. Clearly, water and healing and creativity, flow, these are words for you which hold a lot of importance in the next 7 days. That said, we also have the Emperor here. So there's a beautiful divine feminine and divine masculine, at play here, and I'll tell you why. First of all, in case you're an artist or you are in any kind of a creative field and you feel a certain block, okay, you're not able to, what we call it as writer's block, you're not able to get to the next idea, the project's not coming out right, leave it for a while. If you can, if there's not a deadline that is hitting you mad, even if for a few hours, just pause, listen to some water flow meditation, okay? Spend some time near water bodies. Get the color orange around you. Surround yourself with the color orange and focus on your sacral chakra healing. There's a beautiful YouTuber I found. I'm sorry I'm forgetting her complete name. The first name is definitely Sandra. I will give you a link of some of her beautiful meditations of womb clearing and womb healing, especially if you're a woman or you associate with the divine feminine energy. Please do listen to those meditations and give them a shot for the next 2 to 3 days. I think they will be wonderful for you. Okay, if you see that there's the 7 chakras made out here with the water flowing out, the key word for this week for you has to be flow. When this is in reverse, it also perhaps tells me that you've lost a balance when it comes to structure and routine. Flow does not always mean that there is no discipline or a structure. Now that is one of the key energies that we are going to deal with in the next few days ahead. If you're exhausted, please rest. Please do not let the rat race make you believe that you're doing anything less by not always showing up for every opportunity and not trying to be productive every second. Remember that rest is also a very productive thing to do. That said, make sure that you're not your own biggest enemy. Make sure you're not self-sabotaging yourself with lack of discipline, lack of structure, a lack of decisiveness. The Emperor is the personified version of all 4 kings in the tarot. So the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, I just randomly had a hit, so I had to just tell you. A hit is basically a message that I channel into. Ganesha is a deity you should definitely pray to this week, okay? I don't know why. I don't know if you guys could see it. I literally almost saw suddenly his face here. So Ganesha is definitely a deity you need to connect with. If you do not know any other mantra, just Om Gam Ganapate Namaha is your key mantra for the week to get over any obstacles. He's a god who takes care of prosperity, abundance, removing obstacles in your life. So that's definitely a strong energy I felt suddenly while doing this read. I'm sorry, I shook the camera. Okay, moving on. There could be a strong authority figure who you would deal with throughout the week. They do have good intentions for you in your mind. Sometimes they might come across more controlling, or you might be this person as well who has good intentions for their team, but make sure that you're not getting such a control freak that people really don't want to work with you and do not want to talk with you. So before we move ahead, I'm going to look at your tarot cards now and let's see what comes up. I mean, I can do a shuffling on the screen, guys, but I personally find it very boring when other tarot readers do that to me. I mean, you either have to trust that I'm bringing you a good message or you don't trust me, but I really don't like to sit and watch shuffling. If you are somebody who'd like to watch that, do let me know. And if I get a good number of comments asking me to shuffle on camera, I'd be happy to do that. I mean, you just have to have faith that I don't get anything by picking certain cards for you over others. So that's kind of silly to doubt as well. Moving on. I am sorry. I just changed my setup and I'm still struggling to figure out what I like. We'll get that all on the way, right? Thank you for being patient. Okay. So the first card I have with you, oh my God, definitely water. With these two again is a very important element for you for the next 7 days, okay? If you're especially a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is a triple affirmation for you that, this reading was meant for you, that this reading had a message for you. It could be also your sun, moon and rising, or your Venus, Mars and North Node. I'm not just talking about your sun sign here, okay? Regardless of whether you associate yourself with those 3 zodiacs or not, clearly there is a journey, a movement, a shift coming your way. And you will have decisions to make in the next week. There is no wrong answer to whatever you decide to do. Both answers are correct. Just do not get into a dilemma of decision making and then miss out on the opportunities. Your spirituality would also rise. You know how it's funny, I see water here as well. This woman clearly, has taken control of her journey, of her ride, right? She's the one who's riding the motorcycle. That's another strong message for this week. Be the leader. With these 2 cards showing up, the Emperor and the Chariot, there's a strong balance, of leadership that is needed by you this week. And when that happens, when you get into that leadership role, or where there's a moment where you're asked to lead, I want you to remember that please create that fine balance wherein you are the emperor, who's the strong masculine who can take control, take the right decisions, be fast at it, remain assertive if that's the need, but also do not block your creativity. Do not block your innovation, which is the strength of the divine feminine. She's so creative that she's always flowing, which is why beautifully your key guidance this week has come out that you need to clear away any obstacles that are related to your feminine side or your creative side or your heart chakra. Wherever there is a need to connect to other people, the emperor would need to his EQ, right, to reach out and work out with other people. While opportunities and movement is coming, and even travel for some of you, what would be required out of you with the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles is definitely patience. A lot of patience, okay? I know some of you watching, I can, get that feeling here, aren't the most patient types, and this week, that's your key mantra. If you are patient to the seeds that you've sown, if you don't keep scratching them, you don't make a fuss around them, you will see growth happening. You will see movements coming in. You have done what needed to be done, what had to be done. And now the core message for whatever project you've already worked on, for whatever relationship actions you've already taken, for whatever way, the situation is, unless you're going to make some substantial change by taking a directive action, just remain patient. Okay? Sometimes we are just doing random things because we are impatient, because we're not seeing an immediate result. Careful of that, okay? Moving on, there would be a lot of creative opportunities that come your way for sure this week, okay? You will feel romantic, you will feel, very poetic, very artsy, very connected to your creative side if you just allow that side to flow for you. This is also a very strong message for the lovers here. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, probably younger or of almost similar age to yours, say 2 to 3 years plus minus, who would be extremely, interested in you, would come up to you with an offer of love, a proposal, a date, and it's going to be a beautiful date. I'm not going to promise you the moon right now because the nights are always energies which you need to take at the present moment and not try to daydream much about the future. But this is a nice, romantic, mushy feeling. So I feel by the time the week's ending, you will have that, aesthetically pleasing, artistic kind of a weekend ahead, okay? With the Emperor and the Knight of Cups showing up, if you are already in a relationship, you might receive a solid commitment. With the Seven of Pentacles, if you've waited for a very long time and you're in separation or there's some sort of a complication, the universe wants to tell you that unless you're giving your power away, unless you feel that the other person has not reciprocated your emotions as much as you did, if that's not the story, because I don't want to get into a toxic cycle and I'm telling you that your wait is going to pay off. If you're at the remaining 50% of the population who's actually waiting from a more healthier space and that they're aware that they have received as much love and affection as much as they have given, and due to some circumstantial scenario you are currently in a separation, I want you to know that that person could be traveling to you, or there could be a strong commitment coming with the Chariot, a decision being made, the Emperor reaching that decision and giving you the commitment, and the Knight of Cups graduating to the Emperor energy. So definitely there is commitment or a certain amount of promise or a stability coming into some of your love life. Patience again is the message I want you to remember. I hope all of that was helpful for you, and I'm going to do some shuffling and get you some channeled messages. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It does help me. It helps your algorithm as well. And do subscribe if you haven't already, if this reading resonated. Okay, so let's see what falls. I'm going to take as many as they fall, but I'm just going to give it one more shuffle. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, let's see. Wow, some are also falling down. 1 minute. Okay. The first message I have for you, death and rebirth. I think I want to go back here for this, okay? I mean, it's very self-explanatory, but I'll just give you a 1 minute dialogue on that. If you need to let go of something because it is blocking your creativity, it is blocking your your growth, your success, please let go of it. Let it die, because only then the new you can be reborn. Okay. Charity, a beautiful message with the Emperor. The Emperor is kind and generous. If you receive any kind, and no matter how small, of a payment this week, okay, if you receive any kind of financial support this week, please don't forget to give at least 10 rupees. It doesn't have to be a huge amount. A $1 is all you need, and do give away in charity. If you're waiting for your wedding, and I don't mean marriage, okay, I've made separate chits for marriage, commitment, and wedding. By wedding, I mean the actual ceremony, the occasion. If you're somebody who's going through any kind of a troubles around the wedding, the date is not getting fixed, the venue has a problem, be rest assured, things are going to move. You're going to get what you want. I don't know why I thought about destination weddings as well. So if there is something that you're waiting for like that, do some charity and you might just get your wish fulfilled. Okay. Contract, if you're there's Mercury retrograde still until June 22nd. Remember to read your contracts carefully. That's one message I'd definitely give you. But if there is something around a legal contract, you would be getting that paperwork closed soon. Archangel Haniel. You can do your own homework around each of these angels. This was Archangel Haniel. This was Archangel Azrael. Archangel Haniel is the angel of grace. So again, charity, grace, forgiving, flowing. I want you to apply these keywords to your personal life situation. This is a general reading. I don't like to give you, half information. I'd rather let you do your own homework and let it fit to your own scenario as and when it does. Okay. You have a lot of archangels showing up. So that's Archangel Jophiel. You might want to do some homework around them, who they are, what they do, and reach out to the one who you need to connect with. Again, with the bringer of joy, I want you to focus on your heart space. Okay. If you're happy, great things will come up your way during the next 7 days. If you are a Gemini, that's your triple confirmation. So we have all water signs here, which I've already said. I have Aries here, by the way, with the Emperor showing up, and I have a Gemini. So all those signs might be relevant. People with those zodiac placements might also play a relevant role. You're being asked to listen. Okay. With the Emperor, again, the Emperor needs to be careful that he is listening. Ooh, another zodiac. So if you have a Capricorn who you wanted a message around, that's a message. If you are yourself a Capricorn, that perhaps has a meaning for you. I have quite a few channels. Mercury. Okay, Mercury retrograde. And by the way, guys, there are 2 slips here which have the word Mercury written, and I've purposefully kept both of them. If you see, there was, this got spoiled with the orange ink spilling on it. And with the Mercury being in retrograde, I want you to be now triple careful of the paperwork that you sign. Okay, this is important because I see the Mercury that has shown up for you is the one which had some spoil. Okay, so there might be some recorrections needed on some paperwork that you're working on. Okay, evening, that might have multiple meanings for you. Leave the evening for yourself and for your healing work is definitely something I would recommend you to do. Moving ahead, this is so simple. Focus on you. Focus on you. You're the Emperor this week. Libra. So pretty much I have Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. All those showing up here. Again, if you're not one of those zodiac, that does not mean that this reading is not for you. These energy placements are just relevant. Okay. Watch a movie, or the word movies might be important to you for this week ahead. Lastly, Enneagram 1 Wing 9. If you don't know what Enneagram says, it's a pretty fun read. It's a pretty fun psychology test and it works pretty accurate. You might know somebody who's of this Enneagram type. You might want to read about this Enneagram type. And those were your next 7 days messages. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I hope this helped you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked pile 2. Again, there would be a shorter summary of this reading posted for you in the next couple of hours on my Instagram account, Tarot Pal Tarot Talks. Do not forget to subscribe this channel if you do like this reading, okay? That definitely would mean the world to me. Moving on. This clearly talks to me about prosperity, about growth, about abundance and happiness. I have the color yellow and orange as well as some purple and red here. So the chakras in focus would be your sacral chakra, which governs creativity, passion, sex, if you know, all of those spectrums. Then we have the red, which is the root chakra. So security, the worldly survival needs, safety, and how grounded do you feel, okay? Yellow, which is your power, solar chakra energy, which always definitely talks about your confidence, your inner power, your ability to take that active, divine, masculine role in the world. With the color green and growth, of course, heart chakra comes to play. So a lot of messages can be taken from just that one card. I'm not going to get into a long oracle channel reading because that's not the purpose of this read. Do let me know in comments, what do you see and why did you pick this particular card? So how we're going to do today's read is, this card talks about your key energy or the major arcana or the major focus of the week. Then I have 3 tarot cards which will give us further clarity, and I have your key guidance with this card. So let's see what comes up. I have the Magician reversed and I have the Diamond Mandala reversed. Okay. First, I'm going to talk about the Magician reversed here, because you've picked the card of, you know, the Oracle card that clearly talks about growth and success and prosperity with that, you know, Oracle card that you've picked. But Magician reversed is an interesting twist to the story. A magician, when he's upright, you know, he has access to all the tools, all the devices, all the skills that are needed for him to succeed. He is the absolute master manifester. Whatever he wants, he's able to, you know, create using his own skills. This card in reverse gets twisted because even though he has access to all the resources and skills, he somehow got into a lower vibration and is more focused on manipulating other people or other energies, or there could be somebody manipulating him or her to get what they want, okay? So here there is a caution against building agendas instead of building motivations, okay? Are you taking action from a space of growth, from a space of positivity and happiness and bringing in personal success? Or is this your ego? Is this your competition? Is this your inner insecurities which is at play? Because the universe can very well make a difference out of those two energies, and the manifestation that comes out from the two is very different. You know, there is a magician who helps in many books, okay? There's a magician like Dumbledore, he's a wizard, and there's a magician in the Aladdin story. I'm forgetting his name, one of my favorite stories, but I'm forgetting the name of what was the name of the magician in Aladdin? If you know, please comment below and tell me, okay? You know, that's also a magician. So which magician are you trying to be? Are you trying to use your power? Are you trying to use your skills to bring in happiness into other people's life? Or are you getting into a lower vibration and, you know, getting into that energy wherein you're trying to manipulate people to get what you want, okay? I don't always try to project, you know, tarot for me is very self-awareness related, and 8 out of 10 times the energy that shows up is talking about ourselves instead of the world around. But that said, I'm also very aware that, you know, we can't negate possibilities here. You might also have someone in your life, probably also a Gemini heavy person, if that's an additional clue. It's not only Gemini, because the magician card just has one reference of being associated with the zodiac of Gemini, who perhaps is, you know, has manipulative agendas or is not yet ready for the kind of commitment or the kind of fiasco that they are playing out. There's not a lot of depth to what is happening here, okay? With this card as your key guidance showing up also in reverse, beautifully syncs up to the main energy, which is your magician, the Diamond Mandala, and it's a beautiful card, right? I know. I want you to understand that the Diamond Mandala is believed to be the eventual course of evolution for humanity as a whole. You know, it is multi-dimensional, as you guys can see, and what I want you to do is, if you know, I'm sure you can't possibly have this card, all of you. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this, or you'd easily find many such images. Diamond Mandala, if you type that on Pinterest or on Google, you'll find it. In your next meditation, focus on the diamond mandala, okay? And you can use this to actually do astral projections. If you don't know what that is, you might want to Google. And if you're not interested in that kind of a thing, I want you to focus and meditate on it and understand the essence that, at the core of all of this is that there is love, there is compassion, there is fulfillment, and there is joy. There's this diamond soul, that white light that shines inside you, okay? There's a sense of light that I want you to visualize and focus, at your heart or your crown chakra. Crown is your third eye chakra. Third eye chakra, right between your eyes, or your heart, so right between your, right at the center of your chest. Try and visualize a bright, shining white light and just focus on it. Stay with it. Okay, sit in this bliss for about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? And know that allowing your light to shine does not mean that you're trying to outshine others. If you're scared of using your own capabilities and your resources to the best because you're scared other people will not like you, I want you to get over that mind space this week, okay? You are here to shine. You're here to be your own diamond. And all of us are our own brilliant diamond. Just because we are focused and we are dedicated towards our own ambition does not mean that other people are, we're trying to compete with other people alone. If you're not in that energy, you don't have to justify that thing to anyone, okay? Let's talk about your tarot cards now, okay, guys? You guys can see, right? 1 second. I'm going to place it like this. Perfect. Couldn't be more beautiful with the tarot that has shown up, okay? First of all, I'm going to talk about your love life. If you're single, I want you to understand that maybe you've been playing too many games, whether those are dating games, those are mind games, those are agenda games with yourself and with other people, which has now led you to a very stuck energy, okay? You can't see the way ahead. I want you to drop all the games, all the rules of dating that you've learned and go back to your inner child. Okay, go back to your inner happy place and do what you would have done out of pure innocence. The next engagement you get into, the next date you go for, instead of trying to please anyone, instead of trying to play a game and an agenda, just be who you are at the core of you with absolute honesty, and you would be surprised how much reciprocation you will get. Okay, there could be a strong nostalgia energy for the next 7 days in your life. You could be meeting a lot of people who have been great friends of your past. Past lovers might show up in your life. Not everyone needs to be taken back with the magician reversed. Again, be careful of manipulation here. But that said, there is a beautiful, happy, childlike, playful energy with the flower garden and the 6 of Cups showing up that you must try and get into to get to a better place emotionally, okay? This week I want you to strongly focus on your mental and your emotional health, because clearly either you have toxic people around you who are making everything look more negative than it is, or you're losing or giving away your power with these agenda items and these manipulative games and these mind games that you're playing. Honestly, these are not needed to build genuine, authentic connections and relationships, okay? You got to be you got to be true to your inner self, and then reach out to people and work with them and understand life, okay? There's perhaps also a need for you to break away from dogmatic structures, okay? The Hierophant upright is a great teacher. The Hierophant is traditionalist and conservative and has a lot of great value system. When it goes reversed, it clearly means that there's some sort of a dogmatism that has set in. There's some sort of a corruption in the, in the traditional values that you've been following so far. And maybe you need to introspect, go back to the basics, go back to your childhood. If you've had teachers in your life who have not given you great experiences, I want you to focus on healing that using the Diamond Mandala meditation. Heal those, forgive those bad teachers or those bad mentors or those bad bosses that came into your life or are into your life. Yes, there is definitely a lack of great authority figures at play, and perhaps the traditionalism has now turned into absolute conservatism or rigidity. You are allowed to break away from that. You can be the magician. You have the power. You have all the skills and the resources needed to create a better life for yourself, okay? In order to do this, throughout this week, there is also you need to understand that a lot of eyes are on you, okay, on your work, especially at your workplace. everybody will be observing what you're doing for the next 7 to 10 days. Now this can be a great thing if you're in a collaborative energy. If you do not want to just hog all the limelight for yourself and not give any credits and not reach out to people and not ask for help, if you're in that energy wherein you're actually eager and excited to learn more from the scholars of every field that you know, to collaborate with other people, to be a great team player, this week will actually turn out to be great success for you. You can actually get gifts, okay, or you might get a great proposal, or you might get an offer to work with some of your ex-colleagues or people you've known in the past, okay. Maybe a childhood friend and you could be doing a business together. Maybe there is somebody who comes back from the past who's you've worked with or you've known with in the past and offers you a great job at their current job location, okay. Don't try there's a fine balance in believing people absolutely blindsided. Do your diligent homework, no matter whether it's a love proposal or a professional proposal. Whatever comes your way, do your diligent homework so that you're not getting manipulated by other people's hidden agendas. But trust that the universe has your back, and trust and believe in your own power, that you really don't need any kind of a manipulative energy to get what you want, to get to the success that you need. Okay, I hope that this reading had some messages for you which resonated with you, and if it did, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. I'm going to pull out some channeled messages for you. We're going to shuffle and whatever falls. Wow, 2 cards already fell, so I'm going to take those 2 and see what comes out for you. Okay, these are general messages, so please apply only what applies to you. I'm trying to go slightly from the bottom up because we had, okay, I think we've quite a few cards that have fallen. Let's see. Since this is almost open, Europe. Someone you know there could be relevant. You might travel if you are in that part of the world which can travel. So whatever meanings these mean for you. Wow, this showed up twice now. In case you were confused between 1 and 2, you might have a message in 1, okay, because the energies do feel very similar, and now this Mercury showing up, I definitely can say that confidently. You might have some messages in pile 1, guys. You might want to go and hear that. With this card showing up, I definitely want to tell you that I had 2 Mercury slips, okay. This is the one which got spoiled. Careful of the contracts you sign, okay. There's definitely somebody in your external environment who's not very well intended for you, okay. With Pluto as the next slip I open, perhaps a power game at play, okay. Pluto is retrograde, by the way. Check which house in your birth chart is it retrograde in, and that might give you some additional messages as well. Somebody might not have the greatest intentions for you because of power struggles. You are also being asked to heal from any past betrayals that you had. Again, going back to the Hierophant reversed, if you've been a victim of, let's say I'm very aware of certain religions that have some malpractices and then they turn very toxic and they hold people back. I want you to forgive everyone, your teachers, your grandfathers. I don't know why I wanted to say grandfathers, but yeah, your grandfather, if that has any relevance, the priest that you know, who perhaps did something horrible or they made you feel shitty, okay? You need to forgive and move on. Exercise could be crucial. I mean, this is a pretty self-explanatory message. If you are delaying a workout plan, please do get to it. Rethink. With Mercury retrograde ongoing, there is no better time than this to reevaluate where your life is. Where are you going? Where do you want to go with it? Okay, or any decision that you might need to rethink. April might be of significance for some of you. Cameo, that's 2 archangels showing up. Definitely, guys, go read, go watch pile 1 for you. There is some sort of a connection between you and that read. You might have some additional message you might find of value there. This keyword is wrong here, so ignore that. Archangel Cameo is basically an archangel who helps you find anything that you've lost. Okay, anything that you've lost, your inner innocence, your reason of why. Oh my god, the next card is 777. Okay, so spirituality, your spiritual connect to the divine, anything that you've lost or anything that you're seeking, go ask Archangel Michael, pray to them, and he actually most of the times shows up pretty instant, and he helps. This is my throat chakra, expression. Okay, the color blue could be important, could be lucky for you for the next week as well. Express what you want, express what you like in an authentic form. Okay, with Hierophant and Magician reversed, authenticity is a key message for you this week. Lastly, soulmates and 6 of Cups with 3 of Pentacles. childhood love, childhood best friends, childhood work, not childhood work colleagues, but basically people you've worked in the past in any manner, or you've known through them through different lifetimes, would be of importance, and you can trust these guys. Okay, you have a lot of negative energies, but clearly a lot of positive energies around you as well. So reach out to your trusted friends, reach out to your trusted people whom you've had an emotional connect with as a child. Do reach out to them and they will be able to help you. If the reading resonated, thank you so much for spending your time with me. Thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. Take care. See you tomorrow. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked pile 3. There's going to be a shorter summary of this reading posted on Instagram account Tarot Pal Tarot Talks. Don't forget to follow me there. There's also additional content that I share every day. Smaller snipper content which you would love. I'm sure it's we have a lot of fun there. Don't forget to follow Tarot Pal Tarot Talks. Moving ahead. For those of you who's picked this beautiful oracle card, again, thank you Pubali for these lovely oracle messages and these drawings. The dragonfly to me is a very, very, very spiritual animal. I want you to go first of all after this reading, go to Google and type dragonfly spirit animal. Okay, I'm pretty sure the messages you will find there will have one or two things that resemble to you. So dragonfly for me also represents the sign of Aquarius. Okay, it is in a certain way, I've always associated dragonflies with breaking through the norms and being different, okay? Being beautiful and being different. They do not subscribe to the norm. They like to do what they want, and they are usually, highly evolved spiritual beings for me. How today's reading is going to unfold is, this is your key energy of the week, the major arcana. The tarot would give us additional clarity, and this is your key guidance. So the first thing, for your key guidance, what a beautiful card, okay? Wow, I swear I never see the cards before I switch them. I just make the piles and I start the video recording. If you're somebody who likes to watch shuffling, do let me know in the comments below, but I just skip that part because I think it can get very boring. But look at the symphony. You have High Priestess showing up when you've picked up Dragonfly. I'm going to return these in a while, but I'm going to talk just these two. A highly spiritual week for you. If you're into occult science of any kind, if you're a healer, you're an empath, you're psychic, this week is going to be, oh my god, a game changer. Okay, the energy I suddenly feel in my stomach is like a white light bursting out. So this week, connect to the divine feminine energy. Spend a lot of time meditating. If you're not into occult or you're not somebody who's very spiritually inclined, this week your intuition is going to give you very strong messages. If you're ready to hear them out for your career, for your love life, for your overall aspect, do notice them. You're coming into your power. Okay, the High Priestess silently observes. The High Priestess is all knowing. Okay, you might have doubts around your psychic powers, but whenever she shows up, she always confirms that all of us have these beautiful, amazing abilities, and we've been gifted. Once we are connected, once we are open to the possibilities or the magic that the universe has, you can't even imagine the kind of experiences that you can have as a human body. Forget about getting moksha and soul travel and all of that. Just as a human, in your day-to-day experiences, life will feel 360-degree different if you're ready to open yourself to the possibilities and discovering your own abilities and power, to remembering that you are the divine playing at itself. Okay, a highly spiritual week. You can schedule as many meditation classes, rituals, prayers. This week is going to raise your frequency. This week you're definitely going to win. Okay, and win at some big level. This card with your key message here talks about healing the heart. I mean, while it's pretty self-explanatory, I just want to take 1 minute to talk about the fact that sometimes we do not ascend in life because we are still holding on to the traumas or the pains that we have felt in the past. Okay, this week, do every possible ritual and meditation around heart and crown chakra and third eye chakra. Okay, you can go to Google and you'll find many rituals for yourself. You can find meditations on YouTube. Don't ignore the high frequency week that this is. Make maximum use of it to make rapid progress. DNA changing is something that also just came to me. What does that mean? You know, there are DNA is basically a coding, right, for our ancestors. Okay, ancestral healing could also be a strong ritual or an energy that you need to tap into. The color green is going to be extremely important. Heart chakra meditation, of course, is what you need to focus on, and let go of any past traumas that you still hold on to. Let me get our tarots out. Oh my God. Okay, this pile, I'm really curious. Okay, and by the way, Loki, I picked this pile for myself as well. So I really didn't cheat, honestly. I'm just excited to see the cards that have shown up. What an amazing week, guys. What an amazing week for you guys. Where do I start? Queen of Wands. She knows her power and she's coming into her power. Okay, she's ready to use her magic wand. She's wearing this beautiful red dress. She's ready to take the center stage. She has her dragon fuming fire behind her. I mean, whatever is your definition of courage, confidence, boldness, beauty, coming into your own self, believing in yourself, this is a great week for you. Absolutely amazing. Especially also with love life. If you are a fire sign, engage with an air sign, fire and an air combination with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, that is you coming into union. Okay, if you are, there could be 2 different zodiacs elements playing strong roles, so 6 zodiacs for you for the next week. The High Priestess clearly is Scorpio energy. Okay, so if you are a Scorpio, that's your double confirmation that this reading is for you, and I want you to claim it by writing your own zodiac sign. If you're a Scorpio, please do make the Scorpio emoji and tell me that you were a Scorpio who watched it. Okay, my moon sign is Scorpio, so I can clearly feel this energy. Leos would be the other strong energy at play this week. So would be air signs, which is Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Wow, I really blanked out for a minute on the air signs. Okay, and also Aries and Sagittarius. Okay, so great time for family, great time for personal projects, great time for success, great time for spiritual ascension, great time for intellectual growth. Honestly, I don't have a single bad card in this reading. Okay, so whatever you're looking for, you can get it if you can just focus on healing your heart, on keeping your heart open, working on your third eye and crown eye. I mean, I really don't have a lot of messages to give you, but I'll start with the King of Swords. This week, remain grounded when it comes to logic, wisdom and practical solutions. Please reach out to experts, and you will have many experts around you. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera too much. You will have many experts around you who will be ready to help you if you just reach out and ask to them for help. Okay, this guy is also very diplomatic. He waits for information to show up with the bird energy there. He waits for information to show up and he then reacts. He does not react in the spur of the moment. He's very wise as to what is he saying and who is he saying it to. So consult the books, reach out to the experts. Do not take random rash decisions. This is not a week for that. You can capitalize so much throughout this week if you're careful and you're focused and you're aligned and you're remaining diplomatic and factual throughout the week. Okay, there's a solar eclipse reading on Gemini. You definitely should watch that. I feel there are messages for you. I will give you the link in the description below in that reading as well. Okay, moving on to the Queen of Wands, and I'll get to the Ten of Cups in a while. As I've already said, she's confident, she's generous, she's intuitive, she knows her power, she's bold, she goes after what she wants. So this week, get out of your house and do what needs to be done. Keep social distancing in mind, please, but get out of your house and do what needs to be done. Take up that leadership role. Do not shy away. You do have it in you. Just believe in yourself, believe in your powers, and the spirit clearly supports you throughout this week. Okay, Ten of Cups, a great time to also focus on family. Okay, and by family, it doesn't really have to be just immediate family. What does family even mean to you? What brings you emotional contentment? What brings you fulfillment? Okay, if you can spend some time outdoors, that will be great. Water healing would be great for you as well. So you might want to check out pile 2 in case you were drawn to that. But otherwise, a great week for you to understand what fulfillment truly means to you, okay? Because there's no point in chasing power and getting into the, the king energy if you don't even know if that's going to fulfill you, if that's really what you want, okay? What else am I missing out on? I mean, honestly, this pile has not much to hear. Believe in yourself. Don't let yourself be pulled down by negative energies. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay healed. Stay in that energy wherein you're determined to heal your past traumas and keep your heart open. And honestly, great things will come. I don't like to repeat messages when everything is so crystal clear. So I'm not going to try and extend this read for you just for the heck of it. We're going to move on to our channel messages, and let's see if I get something for you there. Honestly, guys, a great week for pile 3. If you've picked pile 3, just have a fantastic time by believing in yourself and owning your own power, okay? So I'm going to take this handful and we're going to start. Actually, that was too much. Should we? Okay, whatever dropped. Let's see. Ooh. Wedding. If you're waiting for a wedding arrangement, again, twin flames, soulmates, that energy is clearly here. I'm not talking about marriage or commitment, guys, but if you already have a wedding planned, things will move out smoothly, okay? And if you already know that somebody is going to give you a commitment, that's definitely coming in. An ex could return. I didn't want to say that until I see more confirmation, but if you do have somebody in your life who you've had great memories with, okay, and you're probably in no contact. And by no contact, let me be clear here, okay? No contact doesn't mean that every 2 weeks there is a 5 minutes conversation and then you guys don't get a conclusion and then you stay in no contact, or every 3 weeks you block them or they block you, or that is not really no contact, okay? No contact by in itself means that there has been a substantial amount of time that you've not had a conversation with someone, okay? That's who applies to no contact. No contact can't be like a 2 weeks, 10 days thing. Typically, that's just too short of a duration for you to count that as no contact. So anybody whom you've not spoken to, let's say for 6 months, 8 months, 3 months, at least 3 months, okay? Somebody who's not been in contact with you in the next in the past 3 months at least, might resurface, might have a great offer for you, might really truly be, keen to connect with you at a 3D and a 5D level. So give them a chance, okay? But I also have reflecting and meditating. So again, with rethink and reflecting and meditating, this again brings me back to the mental energy of the swords. Think through before you take the next decision, okay? Pluto, again, this one showing up. So I have 2 cards which were similar. You might have messages for you in pile 2, guys, okay? Animals. Pluto also is, by the way, retrograde. Check which house is Pluto retrograde in for you in your own personal birth chart. And if you guys want me to make a video on how do you read a birth chart, or how do you get to the part of, how do you even find a birth chart, do let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to make a tutorial. Animals energy clearly with cats everywhere, and healing the heart. There's no other way, there's no better way to heal the heart than to connect with your pets, than to do something for the animals. I mean, fur therapy, paw therapy is clearly something. Spring is an important time for you guys. Clearly, I think pile 2 had a message around April as well. So do give pile 2 a shot. You might have a message there as well, okay? So springtime or growth, or spring is also, the flowers are blooming, okay? You're finally getting what you've always deserved. America, a continent that might hold relevance for you, or somebody from America, or you might be in America, whatever confirmation that is. Books, again, going back to knowledge and factuality. This week, increase your knowledge. This week, remain factual. Do not get into the space wherein you're making assumptions, and because of your own judgment issues, you let go of something. Communicate clearly. Okay, clearly there's an ex returning or an ex-friend returning for this pile, okay? Clear communication is going to be very important. Mercury is retrograde. ESFP, if you do not know what MBTI personality types are, 16 personality types, I think that's a pretty fun and accurate one. Go do yours. You'll know your own in case this is you yourself, or somebody with this personality type would be important for you, okay? Metatron, that's the archangel. Oh, he's one of the most powerful ones, by the way. So this week, whatever you're creating, whatever you're manifesting, whatever sacred geometry work you're doing is going to pay off. You are the high priestess this week. There is no stronger energy than that. With high priestess and Scorpio also comes money, finances, abundance, and growth. These guys are so happy. They have everything they need, if you can see. So whether you're looking for financial security or financial success, that's also incoming for you. Africa. Oh my god, I'm so excited that I have picked this pile. Okay, so there's clearly travel possible. There could be people traveling from other countries to meet you. Sunday, which is today, or the next Sunday coming up, also holds importance for you. February, so that's spring, and oh my god, do you see how synchronic this is? I mean, there could have been any other month that comes out, but it's February and spring. I mean, in India, February is spring. And Gemini. So for signs, I think I've already given you all the signs. We have all the air signs. Gemini has a double confirmation here. We have Scorpio. We have a strong Leo energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Perhaps also a Cancer and a Pisces, but that's still lesser. If that helped and resonated with you, oh my god, this pile really needs to tell me how your week went, okay? Because amazing week ahead for you guys. Amazing, amazing week for you. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. Please do hit like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a great week ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.